Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome into the broadcast here from Rouse High School in Leander, Texas. Michael Rose here along with Skylar Gillespie. Your Liberty Hill Panthers being introduced right now. Sorry for the late start, but here we go.
Catching, number 23, Carson Sharp. Batting number 5, number 8, Giancarlo Giletti. Batting number 6, shortstop, number 3, Caleb Calvert. Batting number 7, right fielder, 22, Jackson Richter. Batting number 8, third baseman, number 18, Kenny Rodriguez. Batting number 9, left fielder, number 12, Brady Gage. And pitching, number 24, Tyler Dominguez. Liberty Hill Panthers are coached by Jenny. Now let's meet the Rouse Raiders. Leading off, number 3, left fielder, Adrian Graves. Batting second baseman, number 12, Christian Mikado. Batting 3, center fielder, number 8, Connor Thompson. Batting cleanup, first baseman, number 9, Mason Gonzalez. Batting 5, shortstop, number 7, Jacob Solis. Batting 6, right fielder, number 27, Rodolfo Arribas. Batting 7, DH, number 11, Andrew Sanchez. Catching, number 21, Carson Pruitt. Batting in right, third baseman, number 1, Scott Knight. Pitching, number 33, Carter May. Rouse Raiders are coached by Coach Brown. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand and remove your hats. Young American and those who serve her armed forces around the globe. Flag and national anthem. Thank you, and let's play ball.
All right, folks, welcome back once again. My name is Michael Rose, filling in today as voice of the Panthers just for one more time. Had the opportunity to be over at Liberty Hill yesterday, where your Panthers defeated the Rouse Raiders in Game 2 here of this spring break matchup. Your Liberty Hill Panthers will be leading off here to start the top half of this first inning. The batting order tonight, or this afternoon, I should say. Leading things off, playing center field, Journey Lowry. Batting second, playing second base is Andrew Basie. Batting third, the first baseman is Jordan Andrews. Batting fourth, the catcher, Carson Sharp. Batting fifth, designated hitter today is Giancarlo Giletti. Batting sixth, the shortstop, Caleb Calvert. Batting seventh, the right fielder Jackson Richter. Batting 8th, playing for third base, Danny Rodriguez. And batting 9th, out in center field, is Brady Gage. Lowry, Basie, Andrews, Sharp, Galletti, Calvert, Richter, Rodriguez, Gage. Defensively for the Raiders this afternoon on the bump, getting loose right now as we get ready for things, is Carter May. Behind the plate, Carson Pruitt. Mason Gonzalez over there at first base, Christian Caro at second, Scott Knight at third, Jacob Solis at short. Out in left field is Adrian Grays. In center field is Connor Thompson. Out in right field tonight is Adolfo Arribes. Panthers wearing their black unis today. White bottoms looking pretty sharp. Again, coming off a great game yesterday. Put it all together. Jordan Andrews went the distance. Double-digit strikeouts, as I recall. Had a great outing, and if you are a fan of LISD athletics, and of course you know how beautiful Liberty Hills Park is, have their beautiful carpeted turf fields now, and this is by far pretty outstanding. Lead things off, Journey Lowry underway here, top of the first inning. May's first pitch upstairs, 1 ball, no strikes. The count to Journey Lowry. The 1-0 on the way, taking his time. Pruitt trying to get the outside corner, misses out. 2-0 the count now to Lowry. Lowry ahead in the count here now. The 2-0 pitch from Carter May. Misses away, trying to get Lowry to go after that one on the outside. It keeps tailing away from that left-hander. 3-0 now on the pitch. I'm sure he'll take this one. Let's give him the green light. Pitch misses away. 4 straight pitches and a walk issued to the leadoff batter, Journey Lowry. 1 on with nobody out here in the top half of the first inning. Next up, the second baseman, Andrew Basie. The right-hander, May, having to face 2 lefties right off the bat. Yes, folks, pun intended. Lowry gets a lead over there at first. And the pitch. One and 0 now. That one upstairs. 6 pitches, 6 balls issued to the Panther hitters here in this first inning. 2-0 the count here to Basie. The 2-0 misses low and inside, right on the shoe tops. 3-0 the count. Carter May having a tough go of things. His first baseman, Mason Gonzalez, coming over to check on him. Third baseman coming in too. Just have a little powwow right there to get him back in the groove. Good leadership there by Gonzalez. He was on the bump yesterday for a time. I believe the Raiders went through 4 pitchers yesterday. As I mentioned, Jordan Andrews went the distance for the Panthers in their victory. The 3-0 took it all the way for strike 1. 7 pitches before he finally gets a strike. Let's see if he can check it in here, lock it in. Basie now with a 3-1 count. That pitch coming right in. Cuts it from the outside over the center of the plate. Strike 2 and all, full count to the second baseman. Carter May with the 3-2 on the way. Foul back to the netting. Appreciate whoever put that net there for us. It's like the start of a little battle here going on. Another walk issued by Carter May. 2 on, nobody out. Jordan Andrews comes to the plate with 2 on, nobody out. Another lefty for Carter May to face. Andrews pitched yesterday, went all 7. Here today, playing first for the Panthers. Again, 2 on, nobody out. The pitch upstairs, 1 ball, no strikes. Time called already. Skip checking on him, making sure he's okay. Gonna let him stay there. Give him a little vote of confidence. Nice little crowd on hand here for a Wednesday afternoon during spring break. Moms and dads taking some time off of work to come cheer on the players as well as some of the students. A couple students here smattered about, which is good to see. The 1 ball, no strike pitch from Carter May. Jordan Andrews check swing. Didn't go. Appeal to the mid-field umpire to see if a check swing went through. It did not. 2-0 the count here to Jordan Andrews. Pitch misses off the plate. Oh no, it hit the corner. My goodness, I thought it was a little low. 2-1 now the count. A pitch up and away. 3-1 the count to Andrews. May struggling with the first 3 hitters here from the left side. All 3 have gotten to 3 balls. The first 2 walked, 2 on, nobody out. Here's the situation in the top half of the first. The 3-1 pitch to Andrews. Call, oh, man. Andrews thought that was ball 4 for sure. Chucked the bat and started going, and the umpire said, nope. Count is full, young man. Uh-oh. Looks like we might be having a little bit of streaming trouble here, folks. Trying to get that resolved best we can. Andrews goes down for out number 1. Go, just move it around a little bit. Looks like we're back to full strength here. 1 out here now in this top half of the first inning. Need to find my cursor in this bright sun. Okay. Sorry about that. That was the wind, folks. Sorry about that for making your camera go nuts. Next up here for your Panthers, the catcher is Carson Sharp. One away here. Hat got blown off over there by the first baseman Gonzalez, so he's going to go track it down. Pretty sure that won't be the first time our camera gets toppled over. Good thing I have fat cat reflexes. Just caught it in the nick of time before it crashed to the floor. Breaking ball cuts inside. Righty versus righty. Looks like Carter's feeling a little bit more comfortable now. 1 ball, 1 strike the count to the catcher, Sharp. 2 on here with 1 out in the top half of the first inning. Pitch up and away. 2-1 the count. Hit to the right side. It's going to drop for a base hit. Right fielder Arribas tracking it down. Play at the plate is not in time. Journey Lowry hustles around, scores on the single by Carson Sharp, and he gets the first RBI of the afternoon. Runners now at first and second with 1 away, and your Panthers with a 1-0 lead. Got a courtesy runner, but I didn't catch the number. I'll find that out for y'all in just a second. Next up, the DH Galletti. First pitch from May is strike 1. Pitch hits the corner. Had a little funky spin to it. Got some folks taking pictures right in front of the netting there, so that pitch misses off the plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count to the DH Galletti. Hit to the right side. Rouse coach just gets out of the way as it smacks into the screen in front of the dugout. Actually, I don't think there is a screen there, to be honest. I could hit a pole, maybe. Something. This one hit back to the netting. Count remains 1-2. So hit up in the air over to the left side into foul territory. Scott Knight tracking it down. It's going to drop fair. The wind took that one. And a force out at third. So-called infield fly rule in effect there as it blew around. So Galletti pops out for out number 2. Two down, and runners now at second and third. Calvert at the plate, the shortstop for the Panthers. First pitch hits the outside corner. 0-1 the count. Trying to get this not exactly level, but that's okay. We're just going to go with it. The wind is not helping situations, but we're all right. 0-2 the count now to Calvert. Carter May settling in here. 2 on now, 2 outs. Panthers leading 1-0 here. Swing and a miss. Calvert goes down for out number 3. Friends, check out the screen right now and all of those fine sponsors of Liberty Hill Baseball here this season. Pretty good inning. 1 run off 1 hit, 2 left on. For your Panthers, they lead 1-0 after a half inning. Michael Rose here along with Skylar Gillespie. Want to thank Suna Beckcat as the technical director for Vype Media, who gets us all set up. Merle Bertrand, our broadcast director, who gets us all scheduled. Thank the original voice of the Panthers, who wasn't able to get off work early in the afternoon here this week, so appreciate being able to be a teacher and have my spring break free to help out like this. And yeah, what a great opportunity. Mentioned yesterday, last time I got to broadcast, besides yesterday, for Liberty Hill Athletics was when the girls won their regional championship and then the semifinals of state. It's a lot of fun to be able to fill in for Matt Lawrence for those 2 games. And congratulations again to Coach Lange and all the girls for a magnificent season. During the basketball season with Vype Media, I have the pleasure of being the voice of the Lady Timberwolves at Cedar Park High School. I've been the voice of that team, that community for the last 9 seasons. And so I know Liberty Hill girls basketball very well. So the opportunity to fill in and see them make some history and fill a little bit of their dream was pretty amazing. And here I am today just hanging out. A beautiful windy day. Chicago has nothing on Central Texas right now. It is just not as bad as yesterday probably. Not sure how the fields sit, but in relation today you can look out to center field and you can see the flags are whipping from left field to right field. Yesterday at Liberty Hill they were going from right field to left field. Again, I'm not a topographer, so I'm not sure what direction we were facing there versus here. So anyways, here we go to the bottom half of the first inning, leading things off for the Raiders. Adrian Graves, the center fielder. Tyler Dominguez on the bump as a 1-0 count. Pitch misses away. Now 2-0. Tyler Dominguez, his battery mate is Carson Sharp behind the plate. Over at first base is Jordan Andrews. Second base is Andrew Basie. Third base, Danny Rodriguez. And at shortstop is Caleb Calvert. That pitch hits just on the top of the numbers for strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike. Your outfielders for the Panthers this afternoon, Brady Gage in left field, Journey Lowry in center, and Jackson Richter out there in right. Right down the pipe, misses inside, evidently 3-1 the count. Tyler Dominguez finding his rhythm too here for the Panthers this afternoon. Oh, see? Jordan Andrews not the only one that misread that call. Strike 2 fills the count for Adrian Graves. That pitch misses off the plate and a walk issued to Graves. Next up, the second baseman is Christian Caro. One on, nobody out here for the Raiders as they step to the plate here in the bottom half of the first inning. First pitch to Caro is strike one. Dominguez 0-1 pitch, hit over to the left side, in the air, out to Gage. He's going to let it drop in front of him for a base hit. Lets it bounce twice. Runners at first and second, nobody out. Caro gets a single here in the first to move the runner up. I said center field. That's Graves is a left fielder. I beg your pardon. Yeah, my numbers are mixed up, evidently. Here's the center fielder, Connor Thompson. 2 on, nobody out here in the bottom of the first inning. Your Panthers on top, 1-0. A bunt and pull back. Strike one. Little bluff right there. Now the bunt to the left side. He's going to let it roll. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Right on the line. It would not roll foul. An infield single. A bunt single for the center fielder Thompson. Bases juiced. Nobody out. The number 4 hitter takes strike one. That's Mason Gonzalez, the first baseman. Pitch away. 1-1 the count now to Gonzalez. Hit to the right side, foul down the right field line.
Let's go. Still looking to drive it. Come on.
Oh. Dominguez just missing. 2-2 the count now. Gonzalez steps back in. Bases loaded. Play at home here for the Panthers. Lace to the right side. Drops for a base hit. Going at an angle. 1 run scores. Another one being waved in. It's 2-1. Raiders on top. Still nobody out. Runners at the corners for the Raiders.
Now batting, number 7, Jacob Solis.
Jacob Solis coming to the plate. As I recall, Jacob was 3 for 3 yesterday. Pitch away, 1 ball, no strikes. To the shortstop, Solis. Arribas on deck. Again, runners at the corners, nobody out. The Raiders lead 2-1 here in the bottom half of the first inning. Fake the throw, does Dominguez to first. The 1-0 pitch hit straightaway center. Going back for his Lowry. Backtracking. Has it in his glove for out number 1. Taking up at third and scoring. 3rd run of the inning. It's Connor Thompson. 3-1 now.
27.
Sac fly for Jacob Solis. for out number 1. Adolfo Ribes at the plate. Runner at first base with 1 away. First pitch is ball 1. The 1-0 hit followed down the left field line, out of play. 1-1 the count now to Uribe. No movement on that one. Doesn't cut. Hits the outside. 2-1 the count. 2-1 pitch, cutting on the inside. Nice pitch. Good movement in on the hands of Uribe. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Bluffs the throw to first. Keeping him honest over there. Mason Gonzalez at first. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 for out number 2. 2 down now. Andrew Sanchez comes to the plate, the designated hitter for the Raiders. 1 on with 2 outs. Hit to the left side, right in the glove of Danny Rodriguez. He throws over to second for the force out, and that'll do it. So, 1 complete inning. 3 runs off of 3 hits. 1 left on. Raiders go to the second with a 2-run lead. Folks, once again, draw your attention to the screen if you will. Check out all those wonderful sponsors. Give them a shout out. Let them know you're grateful. See if you can get over there and patronize them if you're able, when you're able. Jackson Richter will lead things off here for the Panthers to start the top half of the second inning. Richter takes the first pitch for strike 1. This hit off the hands to the outfield. Tracking it and making the catch is Connor Thompson for out number 1. Rodriguez comes to the plate now. Nobody on with 1 out. First pitch, strike 1. On the ground to the left side, scooped up by Knight. Throw on to first. Gonzalez climbs a small little step ladder to make the catch for out number 2. Brady Gage now steps to the plate. May's first pitch upstairs, 1 ball, no strikes. Inside. Brushing him back a little bit. Now 2-0 the count to Brady. Hit in the air. Out towards center. Has some tail on it out there. And Thompson makes the catch for out number 3. 1, 2, 3 go. The Panthers here in the second. Go to the bottom half here. Again, my name is Michael Rose, checking in here with y'all. Thank you for tuning in this afternoon to Panther Baseball, brought to you by the Booster Club and all those fine folks. Folks, once again, I used to do each half inning. Please do check out all those wonderful sponsors. If you know them, make sure you thank them personally, as I do right now. Moving into the bottom half of the second inning, 3-1 the score here. The Raiders come to the plate. Carson Pruitt, the catcher, will lead things off. Pruitt in the number 8 spot. 8-9-1 here to start inning number 2. Tyler Dominguez remains the pitcher for the Panthers here into the second. First pitch to Pruitt misses outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Two and 0 now. That one in there for strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike, the count to the catcher, Pruitt. Up and away, 3-1. And a walk issued to the catcher, Pruitt. Scott Knight comes to the plate. Joe Burry checks in as courtesy runner for the Raiders. A bunt foul, strike 2 here to third baseman Scott Knight. One on, nobody out here in the bottom half of the second inning. The 0-2 and gets some swinging for out number 1. Second strikeout for Tyler Dominguez. Back to the top of the order we go. Adrian Graves steps to the plate, the left fielder. Walked and scored a run his first plate appearance. Couldn't check his swing. Swings through for strike one. Dominguez in the 0-1 pitch. Breaking ball, throw down to second. Got him! Carson Sharp with the cannon. Calvert and Basie back there, covering the bag, making the out. Nobody on with 2 outs. Graves on the 1-1, swings through. Now it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Pitch low and away. Graves lays off of it, evens the count at 2-2. Swing and a miss. Dominguez gets out of the jam. 1-2-3. In essence, 3 up, 3 down. No runs, no hits, nobody left on. We're through 2. The Raiders with a 2-run lead. It's 3-1. Michael Rose here along with Skylar Gillespie. Forgot about that. Oh well. Sometimes it's more fun to watch and call a baseball game than it is to punch all the numbers on the computer screen. And so I appreciate all y'all that might have a bit of a personality that doesn't like to see when things are incorrect on the screen or whatever. So I appreciate your grace as I sit here in this beautiful stand on the bleachers amongst the people, just having a good time calling some baseball here this afternoon. Again, folks, if you will, please check the screen. Put that list of sponsorships back up. Back to the top of the order we go for the Panthers. Journey Lowry comes back to the plate. He walked and scored the only run so far. Back in the first for the Panthers. First pitch called strike 1. Swing through, a little bit of a foul ball. A little tip there, strike 2, nothing in 2 the count here to Lowry. This one laced out to center, up over the head. It's going to drop for a base hit. Lowry with a 2-strike. Nothing in 2, a 2-strike hitter for the Panthers. And he's aboard with the base hit to lead off this 3rd inning. Andrew Basie coming to the plate. Andrew walked his first plate appearance back in the first. Made it all the way over to 3rd base. Basie offers out a bunt, pulls it back, a little bit in the dirt. 1 ball, no strikes. Good eye by Basie. That pitch right on the corner, strike 1. That by Ken. Jones, moving it around a little bit. Hit foul. Count remains 2-2. Good job by Basie to stay with it. Keep attacking. Full count now to Basie. Runner goes. This one hit in the air. A little hit and run action. Lowry's going to have to go back halfway at least. Oh! Gets over his head. Diving in. Safe. Thank goodness. My word. That was a heck of a circumstance right there. Set of circumstances. A high fly ball got caught up in the wind. Connor Thompson and Adrian Graves out there to try and make a play on that baseball. It's whipping all over. Drops in. Lowry heading for second. Has to go back in case he needs to tag up. And luckily dives in safe. Basie gets a base hit. Runners at first and second. Nobody out. And that's Jordan Andrews' cue to step to the plate. Pretty dynamic situation here for Liberty Hill's first baseman at the moment. Time called. A little too much time taken by May up there on the bag, or on the mound, excuse me. Now Andrew steps back in. Pitch upstairs, good eye. 1-0 the count to Andrews. Now the count. This one hit to the right side. It's going to drop for a base hit. It's going all the way to the corner. Off the wall it goes. One run being waved around. Heading to second and standing up for a double, an RBI. It's 3-2 as Journey Lowry rounds third, heads home. Runners at second and third. A big rip right there for the first baseman. Another visit to the mound. Carson Sharp about to step into the batter's box here for the Panthers. Carson yesterday had 2 home runs, a 2-run and a solo. A lot of pop on the bat and a lot of wind in the stadium yesterday. And he put that right where it needed to be. That one probably is a no-doubter on any day, regardless of the wind, but definitely taking advantage. Blue coming out to say party's over. Carter May's going to stay put up there on the mound for the Raiders. As Sharp comes to the plate. Runners at second and third. Nobody out here, folks. This one hit straight up in the air. Looks like it's coming back. Looks like it's playable. Oh, miscommunication between the first baseman and the catcher. Drops right in between them, and Sharp stays alive. Young man needs to capitalize after that gift right there. Nothing in one the count to the catcher, Carson Sharp. Swing and miss, strike 2. May had something on that. Or maybe he took something off of it. Either way, that was a beautiful pitch. Pitch misses off the plate. Sharp won't chase after that one. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Breaking ball, ooh, right between the numbers on the back. Bases loaded as Sharp heads over to first. And the second visit to the mound means that Mr. May's day is done. Those gold numbers are so hard to read. Rouse High School and their affinity for impossible numbers to read. I remember when I first started calling football games for Round Rock High School and we played Rouse when they were 6A school. Back when they went to state. Couldn't read their football numbers there, couldn't read them here. Give you a little chance to glance at the sponsors as we wait for this new pitcher to get loose. Cooper Dye, I thought it was a 15, but I had to make sure. Probably not. Probably not a good idea to assume until you can get the facts. There's a little life lesson for you all day. I'm sure you already knew that, but you know, just in case someone needed to remind you, it's alright to have a little patience and wait for the facts and before you start spouting off things you think you know or things you think you see, yada yada yada. Cooper Dye now on the bump for the Raiders. Bases are loaded here. Nobody out in the bottom half. Excuse me, top half. Forget where I am. Top half of the third inning. Raiders on top 3-2 here. Galletti at the plate. Galletti this afternoon. Infield fly rule placed upon him. He's 0 for 1 today. First pitch in for strike 1. Pitch skips in the carpet. 1-1 the count. Dye steps off. So Galletti will step out. 1 ball, 1 strike the count here. Again, bases loaded for the Panthers. Nobody out. Ooh, breaking ball. Nice. Got Galletti all shook up on that one. Got him all rubbery in the knees. My goodness. Journey Lowry led things off with a single, followed by Andrew Basie with a single, followed by Jordan Andrews with a double, knocked in the run. And then Carson Sharp got plunked in the back for hit by pitch. That's where we stand here. Two balls, 2 strikes account to the DH, Giancarlo Galletti. On the 5th down the line, foul. Count remains 2-2. Galletti looks like he's trying to figure this out in the middle of the pitch. Pruitt coming out to just make sure they're on the same page as far as what's coming. Their signals all straightened out. Remind them of what's going on. All right, back to the action we go after the timeout taken by Pruitt. 2-2 the count. Giancarlo Galletti at the plate with the bases juiced. Pitch upstairs fills the count, 3-2. Dimensions here of the field. Out to right in the corner, 325. The left in the corner is 324. Straightaway center in that big tall wall out there is 381. The gaps don't have numbers on them, so hit up in the air, foul out of play over the left field dugout. Left, I guess third base dugout, left side dugout. You get it. You get it. Good battle going on here between Cooper Dye, who came in relief here to face Giancarlo Galletti, and Galletti has a 3-2 count and the pitch. Hit in the air to the right side. This one hook and foul will go out of play. The battle continues. Cooper Dye looking in, fidgeting a little bit. Now the 3-2. Upstairs and a walk issued. We're all tied up at 3 apiece. Galletti pretty stoked to walk right there. Good battle, and he won it. 3-3 the score. Andrew Basie steps on the plate to make it so. Bases remain loaded. Nobody out. Caleb Calvert to the plate for the Panthers. Facing Cooper Dye. Pitch sweeper across the plate, misses off the edge. 1 ball, no strikes. Softball action going on right next door here. Lockhart Lady Lions coming to play the Lady Raiders today. Breaking ball upstairs. Again, 2-0. Dye not pushing off hard enough, not getting that release to make that spinner's drop. It just hovers there up about nose level. The 2-0 pitch to Calvert. Dribbler foul. Back behind him. It's 2-1. Speaking of Lockhart, anyone else want to get some barbecue? So hit back to the netting. Kudos again to whoever put that net there for us. Appreciate you. Appreciate you very much. The 2-2 now is 3-2. Good eye by Calvert, hanging tough. Again, another battle. This one in on the hands, and another walk and another run. You take him any way you can get him. Brings up Jackson Richter. A visit to the mound. And it looks like we're going to have another pitching change as Cooper Dye couldn't quite get it done for the Raiders. Bases loaded. Nobody out for whoever's coming up next. We'll figure that out in just a second. Again, folks, check out those sponsors. Maybe you've got them memorized by now, but hey, man, they're kind enough to contribute and support our baseball team. Let's be kind enough and grateful to support them as well in return. I know you do, but it's always a good reminder. Beautiful day here in Leander at Rouse High School. Beautiful facility. Currently 75 degrees. Very windy. It's about as high as it'll get today. Tomorrow going to be a little chilly. 69 for the high. 80s over the weekend, back in the 70s. Everybody gets back to school. Beautiful spring here in Texas. Glad you're with us. Hanging out here this afternoon. Maybe if you're at work, let your boss know you're listening to a really great guy and call a really great game. Invite him to come watch with you. Them, he, she, they, whomever. Who do we got here? Looks like it is it Adrian Graves? I believe that's number 3, but we'll make sure we get that. Of course, like I mentioned before, let's wait and see until we know for sure. Graves did come in relief yesterday as well, so this might be him again. Yes, it is. I did. I believe I heard Joe Burry came in as well, and we're not sure, but that is Adrian Graves at the plate, and he is facing Jackson Richter with the bases loaded, nobody out. First pitch, good movement, drops in for strike 1. The 0-1, dribble foul to the left side, 0-2. Swing and a miss. Richter goes down for out number 1. Oh, I'm so sorry. My goodness. I didn't move the screen. You didn't miss much, folks, unfortunately. One away here, bases loaded. Brings up the number 8 hitter, Danny Rodriguez. This one hit straight away. Center fly ball out towards Thompson. Going back for it. Tracking it down. Makes the catch. Tagging up and scoring. Both runners tag. It is 5-3. Sack fly there for number 18, Danny Rodriguez. Runners now at the corners with 2 away. Brady Gage at the plate. That pitch misses. 1 ball, no strikes. Dribbler to the left side. Foul evens the count at 1 apiece. Journey Lowry on deck for the Panthers. Swing and a miss. Runner going up to second. They'll let him have it. Runners now at second and third. Brady Gage has a pretty sweet opportunity to keep this inning going. Brady, the 9th batter of the inning. 4 runs have come across so far. This one hit straight away center. It's going to drop for a base hit, and a run scores. Other one being waved around. He'll come in easily as well. And there Brady Gage coming through clutch just like we hoped he would. 2 RBI right there. The swing of the bat, straight away center. Beautiful. Great hustle by Caleb Calvert coming in from second on that base hit. Boom, boom. 7. Look at that, folks. 7-3 here in the 3rd inning. Throw to first, not in time. Gage dives back safely. Journey at the plate, lays down a bunt. Play first, diving. Ho, 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 they got him. Lowry dove. Let's see if I can, I'm going to fix this. Oh my goodness, what a great inning that was. The Raiders faced 10 batters. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. Had 6 runs off of 4 hits. 1 left on after 2.5. The Ure Panthers back on top, 7-3. We'll head here to the bottom of the 3rd. And just because I completely spaced and had that screen up while Jackson Richter was at the plate, I'm just going to leave it there. You can see Tyler Dominguez, I beg your pardon, warming up. Yeah, 6 runs, 4 hits. 1 left on. What a great inning for the Panthers. Getting things going. Lead things off here in the 3rd. The second baseman, Christian Caro. First pitch right down the chute for strike 1. And that wind picking right back up again. Just when we think it's going to be calm. This one hit to the left side. It'll drop in front of Gage for a base hit. Caro not wasting any time there. All right. Connor Thompson comes to the plate now. 1 on, nobody out. Been playing ball for a little over an hour now. Foul tip in and out of the glove for strike 1. Sharp can hold on to that one. Not that he needed to in this instance. So hit up in the air, our play over to the right side. 0-2 the count to Connor Thompson. Thompson today 1 for 1. A bunt single back in the first, scored a run. Pitch off the plate. Sharp tried to frame it, just a little too outside. 1-2 the count now to the center fielder. Bluff the throw to first. Carl dives back just to be safe, and he is. 1-2 count. This one off the hands, up and out of play. Into the stands. Oh. Somebody's grandpa almost took that hop off the schnoz. Luckily he's okay. Y'all, when you come to a baseball game, don't try to field it off of aluminum. Not a good idea. Oh, right down the line. All the way to the wall. Rounding third and coming home. And waltzing into third base, a stand-up triple RBI as Caro jogs in. What a rip that was. Jordan Andrews did everything he could to try and put his glove on that line drive right down the first base line, all the way into the corner. Big rip there. 7-4 now. It's Thompson now 2 for 2 on the day. Mason Gonzalez at the plate. Gonzalez now the first baseman. Not now, is the first baseman. He's 1 for 1. He singled. Left stranded back in the first. This one hit in the air over to the left side. Gage is tracking that one. It's in the sun. High fly ball caught. Bluffing the tag. He'll stay put at third. Out number 1.
Now batting, number 7, Jacob Solis.
Now the sac fly right there. Jacob Solis comes to the plate. Speaking of sac fly, he did just that back in the first inning. Hit it high enough and deep enough to allow his teammate to tag and score. Solis rips this one to left field over the head of Gage. Going back. Can't get there. It'll drop all the way to the wall. One more and will score. Solis is racing, rounds the second base real hard, but he'll stop and he'll stay put with a double. Another run scored. It's 7-5 here at Rouse High School. Adolfo Rivas comes to the plate. Visit to the mound. Looks like we'll have ourselves a pitching change here as well as Tyler Dominguez hands the ball over and gets a round of applause. 7-5 the score here as we go to a pitching change. Ouch. Those are the sounds of an old man sitting on an aluminum bench, my friends. Trying to pick up the number here of this new pitcher. I believe that is Clayton Ward, number 25, but we'll get the official word here in a second. Oof. Sure enough. Clayton Ward is indeed the pitcher in relief of Dominguez. First pitch in on the nose of Uribes. 1 ball, no strikes. Uribes getting the heck out of the way of that one. Falls back to the screen. 1-1 the count. A huge shout out once again to our QA this afternoon, Skylar Gillespie, hanging out with me. Again, Skylar, Chicago has nothing on Central Texas today. Just saying, it's windy as all get out. Up and in, Ward having a little bit of a issue getting settled in here. It's 2 balls, 1 strike. He's going inside a little too much. Trying to find that rhythm here. Inside again. 3-1 the count to Uribes. Runner up there at second, that's Elise. Oh, missed. And he'll walk. Runners at first and second with 1 away. Sanchez hit into a fielder's choice back in the first inning. And the inning ended on a forced throw to second as he was hustling up the line. Hit to the left side and through for a base hit. Everybody will stay right at their respective bags. It is bases loaded with 1 away. The hit parade continues for the Raiders here in the 3rd inning. Carson Pruitt now comes to the plate with the bases loaded and 1 out. Called strike. 0-1 the count. Skipping the dirt. Little rug burn. It's 1-1. Pitch away. It's 2-1. Good job by Sharp keeping it in his glove instead of letting it get to the backstop. That's super. Chopper to the left side. Scooped up by Rodriguez. Throws the first. Got the runner. The run scores. It's now a 1-run game. Rodriguez gets the out at first. Oops. Now brings up Scott Knight. Hit to the left side. Hook and foul. Strike 1. Two down here in the 3rd. Runners at 2nd and 3rd. Pitch misses off the plate just barely. 1-1 the count. That's a strike. 1-2. Swing and a miss. Inning comes to an end. Three runs off 4 hits. 2 left on. After 3 complete, it is 7-6. Liberty Hill on top. We'll be back. Let's see the screen one more time of all of our sponsors.
You won't find me here, Mom.
We'll get
Yeah, like, we're trying to play hide and seek. You won't find me. You won't find me here.
Picking up from the video, number 7, Andrew Basie.
all right. Top of the 4th upon a 7-6 the score. 3 runs for the Raiders back there in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Your Panthers had 6 of them in the 3rd inning. That's what they have, this 1-run lead. Andrew Basie to start things off here in the 3rd. He is 1 for 1, a walk and a single with a run scored here this afternoon. First pitch misses, 1 ball, no strikes. Of course, everything I'm saying is unofficial, but it's as best to my scorekeeping ability. That pitch hits for strike 1. Is 1 ball, 1 strike. Adrian Graves remains the pitcher. He came in relief last inning. Good movement on that one. Just didn't hit the corner until it got to the glove. It missed completely off the side. Good eye by Basie. It's 2-1. Foul tip into the glove. Pruitt got shaken up on that one. He's gonna. Blues gonna give him a second. That one hurt. Love those unwritten rules of baseball. Chopper to the right side. It'll go foul. Gonzalez scoops it up, gives it back. It's 2 balls, 2 strikes now to the second baseman, Andrew Basie. I wonder if Andrew has an older sibling. If so, he's the second Basie. Anyways, all right. I know. I'm a dad. What can I say? Dad jokes. So hitting the air over to the left side, tracking it is Burry. He'll make the catch for out number 1.
Now batting number 10, Jordan Andrews.
Jordan Andrews comes to the plate. Jordan today is 1 for 2. Struck out back in the 1st. Doubled and scored a run in the 3rd. That one skips right in front of the plate to the backstop it goes. 1 ball, no strikes. Breaking ball upstairs. Just listening to the voice of the Rouse Raiders. He's got that baseball announcer. Love it. That one upstairs, so it's going to get right at the numbers, so it'll be strike. 2-1 now the count. Right down the pipe. Strike two, evens the count at 2-2 now for Jordan Andrews. Andrews waiting on his pitch. See if he gets it right here. It's going to hit off the end of the bat. It's going to drop for a base hit out in left field. Burry tosses it in, but it's a one-out single for Jordan Andrews. Brings up Carson Sharp. Big cut for Sharp. Nothing and one the count. Galletti on deck for the Panthers. Throw to first, not in time. Gonzalez had to go off the bag to make sure he corralled that one instead of letting it get away. This one hit in the air to the left side, high and deep, but it looks like it's hooking. Yep, foul ball. Long distance foul, nothing and two the count to Carson Sharp. Ball in the dirt. 1-2 the count. Check out those sponsors at the top of the screen as well. Hit to the right side, hooking, and it's be caught by Arribas for out number 2. Hung up just a little too long right there. Now it brings up Galletti. One on with 2 outs here for the Panthers in the 4th. They lead by 1, 7-6. They were down 2 runs back after 1. They were up 4 runs after 2.5, and then Raiders been battling back to get within 1 here. First pitch followed to the left side. Nothing and 1 the count to the DH Galletti. Right back up the middle, right to the shortstop. Salee steps on the bag. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left on. We'll head here to the bottom half of the 4th inning. Panthers on top, 7-6. Michael Rose here along with Skylar Gillespie, bringing you the action this afternoon. Broadcast brought to you by the Booster Club and all the folks over with Liberty Hill Athletics. We appreciate their partnership with us and Vype Media once again. I know for sure football, basketball, baseball, soccer. We're going to be bringing you the boys and girls matches tomorrow night over at Hayes High School down there, Hayes ISD. The boys soccer team and girls soccer team playoffs. Myself along with Trey Grubb get to be the voices and bring you the action on the NFHS network tomorrow night, pay-per-view with the UIL. Looking forward to that. Appreciate that opportunity. Looking forward to be back on the microphone with my partner Trey Grubb. Trey and I were the ones that got to call the Liberty Hill girls basketball's regional final and state semifinal basketball games. Thoroughly enjoy working with Trey and looking forward to that tomorrow night. All right, here we go. Leading things off, we're at the top of the order. Adrian Graves at the plate. Clayton Ward remains the pitcher, I believe. Yep. This one hit in the air to the right side. High fly ball. Richter back on the heels and makes the catch over his head. Had a tough time gauging that one, but makes the out nonetheless. One down here. Next up, Christian Caro comes to the plate. Christian tonight, he's 2 for 2 and 2 runs scored. First pitch hits the outside corner, 0-1 the count. That one hits the inside corner. 0-2 now the count. 2 Caro. Oh, got him on the numbers. The high one. Little high cheese right there. Backwards K in the book for out number 2. Connor Thompson comes to the plate. Connor tonight 2 for 2 as well. A bunt single in the first, run scored, and a triple back in the third, and another run scored for the young man this afternoon. He steps into the batter's box. Nobody on with 2 out. Center fielder takes the first pitch, hits it high in the air to center field. Lowry going back for it. Makes the catch over the shoulder near the warning track. 1, 2, 3 go the Raiders here in the 4th. Good job by Journey out there tracking that one down. I'm not sure what that wind is doing out there, but I bet it's not easy. No runs, no hits, no errors. We're through 4. Your Panthers have a one-run lead at 7-6. We'll head here to the top half of the 5th inning. Check out those sponsors once again, if you will, please. Looks like Adrian Graves will remain the pitcher here for the Raiders as we head into the 5th inning. Caleb Calvert will lead things off here to start the 5th inning. Calvert, Richter, Rodriguez, Gage, Top as well will go here this inning. Pitch inside. So hit high in the air to the left side. I'm not sure what that wind will do. It's bringing it back. Oh, it drops foul in between the third baseman and the left fielder. Make that the shortstop and the left fielder. So these went a long, long way for that one. Both of them have to go find their baseball caps and get back to their spots here. 1 ball, 1 strike the count to the shortstop, Caleb Calvert. To the left side, scooped up by Knight. Throw on to first for out number 1. Richter comes to the plate for the Panthers here in the 5th. Richter tonight 0 for 2. Flew out, struck out so far tonight. He is due, folks. Let's give it up for him. He's due. Give him a little A little bit of your energy right here. Send some good vibes. This one dribbler to the left side. Knight scoops that one up. Throw on to first. 2 down here.
Now batting number 18, Danny Rodriguez.
Danny Rodriguez steps to the plate. Rodriguez also 0 for 2. Ground out and a sac fly this afternoon. One ball, one strike the count here to Rodriguez. Dribbler to the left side. That one's knocked down by Knight. He'll try to get there. Not in time. Rodriguez with the hustle. He'll get down the line as fast as he can. He is safe. An infield single. 8 up.
Now batting number 12.
Third baseman Knight couldn't quite get a grip on it. Late throw. And Brady Gage steps to the plate. Gage, my goodness. He came up big with 2 outs in the 3rd inning. Laced a single and scored 2 runs. Knocked in 2 runs, I should say. First pitch upstairs, 1 ball, no strikes. Two down here in the top half of the 5th inning. Big swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike. The count to Gage. Pitch inside, misses. 2-1. Hit to the left side, foul down the line it goes. Count even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Brady Gage, again 1 for 2 this afternoon. Good time to keep it going here, my friend. Journey on deck. Breaking ball just misses off the inside corner. Graves and the entire city of Leander are a little miffed at that one. Misses away and Gage is on with a walk. Runners at first and second.
Now batting number 2, Jordy Lowry.
Lowry steps to the plate. Lowry is 1 for 2, a single and a run scored. And a walk and a run scored, along with grounding out back in the 3rd. He got to have 2 at-bats in the 3rd inning. Pitch inside, misses. 1 ball, no strikes. Pitch upstairs, 2-0. Graves doesn't want to waste any time. He's right back to it. Waiting for Lowry to step in. Basie on deck for the Panthers here. 2 balls, no strikes to count. Runners at first and second with 2 outs, and the pitch hit right up the middle. Solis scoops it up. A couple steps, throws the first. Oh, dropped it. Run coming home. Gonzalez couldn't dig it off the carpet. Everybody's safe and a run scores. It's 8-6.
Now batting number 7, Andrew Baker.
Andrew Basie steps to the plate. Basie's 1 for 2, a run scored. Also a walk here this afternoon. Runners at the corners, 2 away. Pitch hits the outside corner. Pruitt with a nice little frame right there. Runner moves up to second. On the defensive indifference there. This one hitting in the air to the right side. High fly ball. Arribas tracks it, makes the catch near the line for out number 3. Let's see. 1 run off 1 hit, 2 left on. We are through 4.5. The Panthers extend their lead now by 2 runs. It's 8-6. We'll head here to the bottom half of the 5th inning. Rouse will be coming to the plate here in a minute or so. Clayton Ward coming back out to keep pitching here in relief of Dominguez. All right. Mason Gonzalez to lead things off here in the bottom half of the 5th inning. Clayton Ward's first pitch hit to the right side, right into the glove of Andrews. He scoops it up, steps on the bag for out number 1.
How about number 7, Jacob Solis?
Jacob Solis coming to the plate. Solis sack fly back in the first, knocked in a run and doubled and scored a run back in the 3rd. First pitch, strike 1. So hit on the ground. Backhanded by Rodriguez on to first for out number 2. There we go.
How about number 27, Adolfo Rodriguez?
Adolfo Arribas comes to the plate. Arribas 0 for 1, a strikeout back in the first and a walk in the 3rd. Dribbler back into the glove. Sharp knocks it down. It's 0-1 to count. So it hit in the air to the left side. Gage tracking it, makes the catch for out number 3. 1, 2, 3 go. The Raiders in the 5th. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on. After 5 complete. Panthers 8, Raiders 6. Michael Rose here along with my QA back at the Vype Media Studio this afternoon. That is Skylar Gillespie. I'm glad you're with us on this blustery day for all my Winnie the Pooh fans. A reminder, in about a month, Winnie the Pooh fans, Eeyore's birthday at Peace Park in Austin. It's an experience like none other. If you haven't ever gone down there on Eeyore's birthday, I highly recommend experiencing it firsthand. It will blow your mind. Adrian Graves will remain the pitcher. You can see him right there.
Now batting number 10, Jordan.
Jordan Andrews will lead things off here in the 6th for the Panthers. Again, they have a 2-run lead. First pitch, breaking ball, just missed again. He likes to toy with that outside corner, and it just goes right around the plate. Just misses off each time. Unfortunate. He'll hit it one time. Pitch upstairs, 2-0. Jordan Andrews tonight, he is 2 for 3. Double and a run scored back in the 3rd, a single in the 4th. Fortunately struck out back in the 1st. Wasn't sure how or why he did that, but they rung him up nonetheless. Three and 1 the count now. Missed one. Pitch away, and Andrews hustles down to first on a walk.
Now batting number 23,
Carson Sharp steps to the plate. Throw back to first. All the way to the dugout. Throw down the line. Andrews just dives under the throw. Nice shot by Gonzalez. Good hustle. Almost got Andrews, who was not sure if he should go, and then he finally took off. Made it on that pass ball. Carson Sharp today is 1 for 2. Singled back in the 1st, hit by a pitch and scored a run in the 3rd. Flew out to the right fielder, Arribas, in the 4th. And here he is again in the top half of the 6th inning. Runner at second, nobody out here in the top half of the 6th. Good opportunity for Carson to come through. Pitch inside. 1-0 the count. Hit down the left field line. It is fair. Fair ball. Andrews comes around and scores. It's 9-6. Ask and he shall receive, my friends. 9-6 on the double by Carson Sharp. A visit to the mound by the head coach of the Raiders. Call timeout right here. Draw your attention again, folks, to the sponsorship list. Four pitchers yesterday for the Raiders. 4 pitchers today, at least, as Graves will head over. Gets greeted by his teammates. Thinking he might head back to left field. We'll see, unless he's just going to hang out with his chums in the dugout. Looks like he's switching gloves there. See if he jumps back out of the dugout. In the meantime, yes, he does. Who do we got here? Oof. Number 8. Without a doubt. That is Colby Driscoll, y'all. I believe Colby came in. Yeah, he did. He came in as catcher yesterday. Got to catch the last 2 innings of the ball game yesterday for the Raiders. Now he's on the bump, showing that versatility. Giancarlo Galletti fixing to face Colby Driscoll here when he's ready. Looks like he is, y'all. The two dudes been hanging out at the screen the whole game, so you've gotten to see not only baseball players, but a couple of dudes with cameras. Just hanging out, as they are wont to do. Galletti this afternoon, he is 0 for 2. Infield fly rule applied to him in the first. Walked and scored a run back in the third and grounded out right up the middle back in the fourth. There he is in the sixth. First pitch followed back to the screen. Nothing and 1 the count. Check swing. Held back, but it hit the corner nonetheless. It's 0-2. Runner at second base, nobody out. It's 9-6 here in the 6th inning. Pitch upstairs, a 1-ball, 2-strike count. Colby Driscoll to Giancarlo Galletti. Breaking ball misses high. 2-2. This one hit over the head of the second baseman. Caro into right field. Moving up to third. Runners at the corners now. Galletti gets his first base hit of the afternoon. Again, runners at the corners, nobody out. Caleb Calvert stepping to the plate for the Panthers. He's 0 for 2 with a walk and a run scored as well. A little bit of a theme here today. Big cut for Calvert, swing and a miss, strike 1. Calvert tried to bunt it up the line. Foul tip back into the hands of Pruitt. 0-2 the count to the shortstop. pitch away. 1-2 now the count. Chopper to the left side, foul. Ooh, I'll join the crowd. Ooh. 'Twas foul, everybody. 'Twas. 'Twas, 'tis, is, it is, 'twas, 'tis, foul. Anyways, 1-2 the count. Caleb Calvert, a little bit of a battle here. And the pitch, this one hit it down the line. On the left side, hooking out a play. Count remains 1-2. The Calvert-Driscoll battle continues. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Do not say blah, blah, blah. Runner going. Pitch up and away. Uh-oh. Got him. Little misunderstanding there for the Panthers. Pinch runner there, number 16, Hayden Macbeth. Thought that was going to get much further away from Pruitt. Pruitt able to dive back, make the tag for out number 1. This one hit to the left side. Great job by Calvert reading that one. The throw coming all the way in from left field. Joe Burry out there. Maybe it's Adrian Graves, I beg your pardon. Makes the throw. But Calvert with the heads up. Digs for second on the throw into the plate. Runners at second and third with 1 away. Richter at the plate. Check swing. Lets it go. No swing. 1 ball, no strikes. And the appeal to the infield umpire. So hit on the ground, right up the middle. So Lees makes the play to the first baseman Gonzalez for out number 2. But a run does come across. 10-6 the score here at Rouse High School. Runner at third now with 2 away. Danny Rodriguez. Oh, no, we have ourselves a pinch hitter, y'all. That is Chase Breckel. Breckel came in yesterday to pinch hit. Hit a scorcher right down the line into the glove of the third baseman. See if he can do it again here. Driscoll steps off. Now he'll get ready to go. Breckel does the same little dance in and out of the box. Now the pitch. Breaking ball up and in. 1 ball, no strikes. Caleb Calvert over there at third base with 2 away here. Uh-oh. That wind, y'all. It's mean. This one hit up in the air over to the right side. Going back for it. Can't make the catch. The run scores. Breckel's going to hustle for 2. Look at that. Big double. Eleven to 6 here in the 6th. Courtesy runner for Breckel. Not sure who that is. We'll see if we can get him to turn his back to me. Nope. Base is empty. Excuse me, base is not empty. Runner at second. There we go. With 2 away. Brady Gage right up the middle to this pitcher Driscoll. Knocks it down, flips it over to Gonzalez for the third out. Three runs off 4 hits. Another big inning here for your Panthers. They lead now 11-6. Heading into the bottom half of the 6th inning. Yep, 3 runs off 4 hits. Not too shabby, y'all. Check out our sponsors one more time. Maybe there might be another one more time, but we'll see. All right, y'all. Andrew Sanchez set to lead things off here in the bottom half of the 6th inning. Sanchez tonight, he is 1 for 2. Hit into a fielder's choice in the first. Ripped a single back in the third. This one hit high and deep and caught by Gage at the wall. My goodness. Brady Gage tracking it all the way to the fence. Presses his chest against the wall, makes the catch for out number 1. Holy cats. Beautiful. BEA. Beautiful. Indeed. Pitch away. 1 ball, no strikes, the count. Colton Mott at the plate. Pinch hitting here for the catcher Pruitt. This one hit in the air to the right side, hooking and foul out of play. 1-2 the count now to Mott. Pitch misses off the plate. 2-2 the count. Clayton Ward remains the pitcher here for the Panthers. Came in relief a couple innings ago. Right up the middle. Gets through for a base hit.
Now batting number 16, Jacob Spates.
Jacob Spates comes to the plate. Batting in the number 9 spot for Scott Knight. Runner at first. We do have ourselves 1 out. Get that on the scoreboard for y'all. First pitch hit strike 1. Pitch away, 1-1 the count. Right up the middle again. Another base hit for the Raiders.
How about at number 3, Adrian Graves?
Back to the top of the order we go. Adrian Graves at the plate. 2 on with 1 out. A visit to the mound by the Panthers coach. See if there's any decisions to be made here. Any changes, that is. They'll stick with Ward. Oh, boy. First pitch to Graves, swing and a miss, strike 1. Right to the right side, scooped up onto second. Calvert puts his foot on the bag, can't convert the double play. Gets the runner at second. The runner's now at the corners with 2 away.
How about at number 12, Christian
Christian Caro at the plate now. Runners at the corners with 2 outs. First pitch called, strike 1. Caro tonight's 2 for 3. Couple singles, 2 runs scored, and a strikeout tonight. And the pitch from Ward, that one inside, evens the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. Haven't said his name or heard from him for a while. Not trying to be passive aggressive, but just wanted to give a shout out to our QA this afternoon, Skylar Gillespie. Appreciate you hanging out with me, Skylar, as always, my friend. High fly ball, miscommunication. Gage has got to let it go. Couldn't find it in the sun, or just didn't hear about it. Something happened out there. The ball drops to the ground. Runners at first and second now. Run comes across. Good heads up base running right there. Connor Thompson at the plate. First pitch, strike 1.
How about at number 6, Thompson?
Nice shot for Ward. Hits the corner. Nothing in 2 the count to Connor Thompson. Even I caught that. The 0-2 gets away from Sharp. Runners will move up. One ball, 2 strikes. Clayton in here came in relief of Dominguez, doing a pretty darn good job. Very consistent thus far. The 1-2, swing and a miss in the dirt. Throw down first. That'll end the inning. So a run comes across. One run off 3 hits. 2 left on here after 6 complete. We'll head here to the top half of the 7th inning. Liberty Hill on top, 11-7. Michael Rose here along with Skylar Gillespie. Appreciate y'all tuning in here this afternoon. Please again take note of the sponsors. Colby Driscoll remains the pitcher as he gets loose for the Raiders. Coming up for the Panthers here in the 7th. We're going to start at the top of the order. Journey Lowry will be leading things off. Lowry's led off, obviously in the first, but also the third, and now he'll lead off in the 7th. That 11-7 score right there indicates a pretty epic offensive day once again for the Panthers. You see Journey there stepping into the box, getting ready. Again, Colby Driscoll there for the Raiders on the bump. Pruitt remains catcher. He had someone pinch hit for him. Driscoll's pitch misses off the plate. 1 ball, no strikes. That pitch hits the corner, 1-1. Pitch misses, 2 balls, 1 strike. The 2-1 on the way. Hit to the right side and out of play. Beg your pardon, left side. What am I saying? 2-2 count. Driscoll's pitch. Dribble foul. Count remains 2-2. Journey Lowry. Pretty epic day. Couple runs scored. Base hit. Reached base a few times, one of which was on an error, another one on a walk. There's 1 hit on the day. That one back to the screen. Battle continues and it remains 2-2. This one hit foul over to the left side again, out of play. That hits the outside corner, strike 3. Lowry goes down looking for out number 1 here in the 7th inning. Andrew Basie steps to the plate. Andrew has 1 hit on the afternoon. He is 1 for 3 with a walk, a couple flyouts, so he's made some good contact here today. Hit this one sharp on the ground where they ain't for getting him 1 more, make it a crooked day. 1 ball, 1 strike the count to Andrew Basie. And I will not be adding any more dad jokes this go around. That one right down the pipe, but low, missing off. Driscoll wanted that one too. 2 balls and a strike. Pitch misses low and away. 3-1 the count to Basie. Okay. That one wrote itself. And a walk. 1 on with 1 out. Brings up Jordan Andrews. Mentioned epic days offensively. It starts right here with number 10 for the Panthers. Jordan's 2 for 3 today with a walk. A couple runs scored. Nothing and 1 the count here to Andrews, and the pitch from Driscoll. A bunt laid down the left side. Beautifully played. Scooped up. Throw on to first. Off the bag. Runner safe. Throw back to second. Just gets under the tag as he dives back safely. Oh my. Andrew Basie just getting back to the bag after rounding it a little too hard right there. But a great hustle down the line for Jordan Andrews and another base hit. That bunt right between the pitcher and the third baseman, just deep enough. Okay. All right. Well, I lost my camera, so I'll try and get it back in just a second. Apologize, folks. There it is. There it is. Thank you. All right. Carson Sharp. I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention, trying to get my camera set up. So Carson's going to go down to first. Now base is loaded for Giancarlo Galletti. And another visit to the mound by the Rouse coaching staff. Driscoll doesn't want to give that baseball up, but he might have to, and he does. 4 pitchers yesterday for the Raiders, and we have our 5th today as Driscoll gets a well-deserved round of applause as he heads off. Let's see who this young man might be. Bases loaded here for the Panthers as the new pitcher gets warmed up.
Now pitching for your Rouse Raiders, 42, Jack Doss.
Jack Doss coming in.
Batting for Beverly Hills.
Giancarlo Galletti at the plate. Runners at first, second, and third with 1 out here in the top half of the 7th inning. Doss's first pitch misses off the plate, 1-0. That one's in there for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike the count. Breaking ball in off. Looked like it was going to be off the hands, but Galletti fought it off. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Hit to the left side, out of play. Count remains 1-2 to the DH Galetti. This one hit to the left side, down the line, and foul out of play. 11-7 the score here in the 7th inning. Bases loaded for the Panthers. Michael Rose here along with Skyler Gillespie. Beautiful day for baseball. If it wasn't windy, we would have nothing to complain about. This one down the right side. Back to the pitcher. Pruitt struggling to get his hands on that one, but they call him out nonetheless, a force out at home.
Now batting number 3, Caleb Coward.
Caleb Calvert comes to the plate. Runners at first and second. And bases loaded. First, second, and third. Like, wait a minute. Calvert at the plate, 1 ball, no strike, the count. Jack Doss, the pitcher. That one hits the outside, 1-1, the count to Calvert. Breaking ball just misses inside. 2-1. That one hits the corner, evens the count at 2-2. Pitch misses away. Called strike 3. And that'll end the inning. We'll head here to the bottom half of the 7th inning. Last chance here for the Raiders. Clayton Ward coming out. We'll give you one last look for the afternoon of all the sponsors. Thank them very much. A good 7th inning there for the Panthers. No runs, 1 hit, 3 left on. Just listening in to the voice. Of the Rouse Raiders, broadcaster from SHN Network. I guess that's kind of redundant, from SHN Sports. There we go. Just reminding us that back in the 3rd, there were half of the runs scored, 9 total, 6 by the Panthers, 3 by the Raiders. Oh, here we go, back to the action. First pitch from Clayton Ward to Gonzalez was a ball. This one now a strike. 1-1 the count. But yeah, 18 runs have been scored here this afternoon, 9 of which came in the third inning. This one hit in the air to the right side over the head of the shorts, the third. Oh my gosh. I'm going to say every position but the one I want to. Welcome to being old. It's like looking right at your son who you know his name and you can't say it. Over the head of Basie at second base into right field for a base hit. Jacob Solis does his little entrance to the batter's box, and first pitch up and away, 1 ball, no strikes. Pitch hits the corner, 1-1. Excuse me. This one hit in the air to the right side. Richter going for it on the line. Can't get there. It's foul. Great hustle by the right fielder. Jackson Richter just couldn't get there in time as it bounces foul towards the fence in the corner. A long strike. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes for Jacob Solis. One and 2. Pitch. Ooh. What? What? Okay. 2-2 the count. Much to the chagrin of the entire Liberty Hill community. The 2-2 called strike 3. Solis disagrees. Adolfo Arribas comes to the plate for the Raiders. He's over 2 today with a walk. First pitch misses, 1 ball, no strikes. Runner at first with 1 away. Pitch inside, 2-0. So hit off the fist over to the left side, out of play. Strike 1, I beg your pardon. 2-1. Two balls, 1 strike. The count to Arribas. So hit over to the left side in the air, Gage tracking it down. Makes the catch for out number 2. Andrew Sanchez comes to the plate. 1 on with 2 outs. This one hit straight away center. Tracking it, coming in, making the catch is Journey Lowry for the final out of the afternoon. Final score here from Rouse High School. Your Panthers 11, the Rouse Raiders 7. Michael Rose, along with Skylar Gillespie, We're going to hang it up, folks. A special thank you to the folks from Liberty Hill Athletics and the Booster Clubs for making this broadcast possible. Thank you, Sooner Van Camp, Merle Bertrand, Christina Weber Bertrand, all the folks of Vype Media, and Skyler, man, we did it. Appreciate you all tuning in. Congratulations to your Liberty Hill Panthers. They sweep this 2-game set here with their rivals from Rouse High School this afternoon. Have a wonderful day. Take care of each other. Take care of yourself. And remember, you can't do anything for others unless you take care of yourself first. So keep that in mind. Y'all be well, and we'll see you next time. Take care. Michael Rose signing off from Rouse High School. Again, the final score: Panthers 11 and the Raiders 7. Y'all take care.